Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Swissman 15 back with another online battle from Medieval 2 Total War. This is actually in the Britannia expansion. This was a 1v1 siege that I played against Captain Invisible. It was a little bit of a themed one. This is supposedly the castle town, which I own, in the Britannia hot seat that we're doing. And it was a little bit themed in the fact that he's playing as England, which she's playing the game, and I'm playing as Norway, which I'm playing in the hot seat. And we can only bring the units that we have available to us currently in the hot seat for this siege, this hypothetical siege of Castletown. So that's what we did, and the money was 12,500 florins against 16k, so 16,000 florins. I made that really more complex than it should have been, and clearly I had the lesser of the money, but I think I have the better quality army, because it's Norway. Norway doesn't have bad armies. And as you can see, he's already shooting down my towers with his 2 catapults that he has. He brought a ton of siege equipment as well. But let's start by going over his army composition, Captain Invisible. He has a channel as well, since he's in the hot seat and all. And I'll link him down if I remember to. He's also linked to the Britannica hot seats if you want to find him so badly. However, he has 2 units of catapults as his artillery. He has 4 units of dismounted feudal knights with ladders. He's got a unit of feudal knights over here, moving with some billmen, heading over to these rams over here. He's got 4 units of longbowmen, a unit of heavy billmen, 2 more units of heavy billmen, actually, 4 units of armored swordsmen, 2 of which have upgrades. I don't know what he spent all his upgrades on. I really don't. Probably upgraded his billman quite a bit. Maybe got attack upgrades. And he also has a unit of General's Bodyguard. Does he have any, like, oh, I think he put experience on his longbowman. Yeah, 2 of them have experience, actually. And he's got experience on this dismounted feudal knight unit. And experience on these 2, actually. So yeah, he used money on experience upgrades, which I wouldn't recommend. So he's shooting me down, but my defense consists of 4 units of Norse archers on the walls over here. Then behind the walls I have 4 units of Sami axemen, a really cool 2-handed unit. Then over moving toward the gate I have 3 units of Norse swordsmen, which are pretty awesome. Then over here I have 3 units of Viking raiders. Then in my town square I have 5 units of dismounted huscarls, which is probably the best infantry in this game, with the great melee stats, and they scare other infantry, so they are prone to making other infantry rout, so I love them. And then over here we have a ballista, and my general is over back in one of these dismounted huscarl units. Didn't get any cav for this siege. So let's just fast forward a tad until Captain Invisible has made his way. He's just trying to take down my towers at this point. It's a very slow going process. Let me just take a quick drink. Sweet sustenance. So I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas if you celebrate it. I got quite a few presents, including a crash symbol for my drum set, so yay. I can see it over here, but you can't because you can only see the screen of my computer. Yeah! Anyway, so Captain's just bombarding me currently. Let's look at these catapults. Not very amazing catapult men. They're subpar. Let's look at his general also. His general gave me quite a conundrum later on in the battle. You'll see what he does to me. Oh, Captain. Are those ladders floating at the end? Yep, look at that. Floating ladders. I think it has something to do with the Lonely Rock's powers. The powers given from the Lonely Rock to Captain, to the ability to levitate ladders. It's not that useful of an ability, but it's sure freaking as hell. They're only Lonely Rocks. They're not, these aren't too lonely. Let me find a Lonely Rock. That is a certainly Lonely Rock, just for Captain. There you go, Captain. It's just for you. Yay! Alright. I hope Captain watches this. I'll force him to. With my own 2 hands. I can't do that because he's in Britain. Oh, now he starts moving up his siege towers with all his armored swordsmen. Apparently, no, he's not. He stopped himself. He was going to, but he's not. Not anymore. Now I was just going to take down this other tower that I have. I really think it would have been a better idea to go for the walls, which is probably what I'm going to do when I do... We're going to do a rematch, actually, where I'm going to be on the attack. I don't know if I mentioned that. But when I do attack him... I just made a weird cut there because I spoiled the ending. I'm going to... It's probably a really weird cut. But yes, as I was saying, we're going to do a rematch, and I probably will go for the walls instead of the towers with my siege equipment. Maybe I will use one to take down the towers. And look at him, he's going up on my walls everywhere. He's got siege towers galore. He's got tons of ladders as well, and he's also sending this billman unit with a ram over here. But what I did is I got my Norse archers off the walls because he's going onto them, and I got my Sami axemen and some dismounted huskarls up onto the walls, and some Norse swordsmen as well to hold off these dismounted field knights. And yeah, he's actually ripping through these Sami axemen at first, and I was kind of scared at the rate at which they were destroying me. And he sent up his general up here for moral support. Here, I probably would have put them by the ladders because that would have been a little bit more useful because they have less morale by the ladders. And he's just cutting through me. Look at this little area he's put through the walls. Oh my god. And then yeah, he's getting shot to bits over here. These poor heavy billmen don't stand a chance against the towers I have. And I moved my Viking raiders up here, and I got my Norse swordsmen to move and support the wall engagement. Now you can see this drawbridge go down. He is moving in to take on my Sami axemen from behind. Poor guys. I got some of my Norse archers shooting into these dismounted field knights, getting a few kills in there. This one guy is off on his own, this Sami axeman. Let's see how far he can go. You can do it, man. Oh, he got stabbed in the back. What a cheap move. That was cheap. And as you can see, he's getting a ton of units up on this wall, so I changed my fire and start shooting at these dismounted field knights, and you can see there's a few of them dropping to the archer fire, which is exactly what I want. It's exactly as I wanted. And he's starting to take these walls, actually. Over here, he's defeating these Sami axemen, and I'm getting kind of worried. So I think in a second, yep, you can see I'm starting to move out some of my dismounted huskarls. Also got some of them over on these walls over here. They are destroying these armored swordsmen. Like, they are not even getting a chance over here. Yeah, they don't deserve a chance. Huskarls, my favorite infantry unit in this game. And they're also pretty decent cav. I do want to fight a pitch battle later on. Probably in another, like anything Britannia, I think I'm going to make it related to the hot seat. Just because I want to fight some of those battles and just, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Oh, here we go. He's broken through our gates with the billman. How dare he. And I don't think he charges through quite yet. And he's gotten a good foothold on this wall, but he hasn't really moved up that much. And I think he kind of forgot this unit was here. It's busy fighting off like one Sami axeman or something. Or actually, it's starting to go over here and take this Sami axeman unit on. And here he's broken my the units on the wall, and I'm just like, oh dear, this is going poorly. Quite poorly. But I got all my Norse archers shooting up on these, at these dismounted field knights. And I start sending up these Norse swordsmen to combat them. And then here he's sending his longbowmen, and I thought this was a terrible idea because I have control of the towers here. And why would he try and shoot me to death against towers? Because he knows he'll lose. Or at least I thought he knew he'd lose. That engagement. At least, sorry, I belched a little there. And over here we have these armored swordsmen in healthy numbers going through the walls, but I got my dismounted huskarls to go and support. And I got all these Norse archers all shooting at these dismounted field knights over here, and they are actually dwindling in numbers because he sent the other ones over here to take on the gatehouse, where I sent my Viking raiders in response, which will be charging up the walls at any second. And he's got quite a few units around here, just sort of, but he's got his longbow shooting, getting shot to death by these towers. Not the smartest engagements, I would say. Is he? Yeah, I think he shoots through here, and he starts shooting at my Viking raiders. And he's getting quite a few kills. You can just hear them going straight through. Yep, look at all the line of dead Viking raiders. And here I got my Viking raiders going up here and starting to take on these dismounted field knights on the walls. And he's starting actually to rout, or close to routing. You can see all the wavering and shaken dismounted field knights. And then he's sending up longbows onto my walls. And they're going into melee, which is probably not the best idea because they're not that good. At least not these longbowmen. And then over here he's got these armored swordsmen they're getting sandwiched now between my Huskarls on either side and getting tons of shots into them at the same time. You can see all these arrows flying up at them. Yeah! Shoot them down! They're sort of arcing, like, just slowly arcing into them. You can see the sort of weird angle they're shooting. I'd shoot it more at a linear angle if I was them, but I'm not a Norse archer. They probably know better than me. Not even Norwegian. But he's getting all these units shot and hacked to death by these axes, and shaken and scared because they have the scare enemy infantry trait, which is awesome. And then over here, he's pulling up a ton of longbows here. I don't think he meant to, because he's getting hacked now by my Norse swordsmen, because they can clean up at least longbowmen. They can do that. His longbows didn't serve him too well in this hacking phase. They'll probably do really, really well when we reverse the order and I'm attacking, and he's going to get a ton of kills with them, I bet. But I'm shooting them to death right now. I hope I can find a way to compromise them when I'm attacking. I'll probably upload that afterward, because we haven't played it quite yet, as you can tell. But I'll definitely try. And here, we got Heavy Billman moving up a bit, and apparently he has 5 units of heavy billman. I mean, 4 units of heavy billman. I thought he only had 3. And I burnt a catapult. Ha 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 ha. How dare. And they're still trying to push the flaming thing. That's interesting. You might want to give up on that. It's kind of on fire. Yeah. There you go. It's burnt down. And here we go. He's sending in his feudal knights, because I start sending out these Viking raiders to take on these billmen on the courthouse, because I want to use these towers as much as I can. That was the at least theory behind it, and they got a nice charge in the backs of these billmen, and he got a few kills, but he's sending in his cav as well, and these Viking raiders don't have the best morale, at least on attack. And then over here, I pretty much won the wall engagement completely. Has all his infantry routing and a few longbows that are shaken and beaten up that he started retreating down the walls, and he's got his general's bodyguard, and that's about it over here. So it's certainly going out of his favor now. I killed 58% of him, and he killed only 39% of me now. And I'm just taking him on outside this gatehouse right now, where I have a really great advantage since I have all the towers. I wouldn't have even gone for it if I were him, but he can do what he wants. And now he's got even more billmen sort of flanking my Viking raiders, and they're already shaken. Not the happiest of guys. They're getting their asses kicked, actually. At the moment, they are getting their asses kicked. Well, it's actually more even than I think. I see quite a few dead billmen. He's got 3 units against my 2. That's also true. But I also have the tower advantage, so overall, it's kind of even. Kind of. But you can see there, I love the Viking raiders. They're very... they're a light, versatile unit, really. They're kind of expensive for what they do, though, I think. But they have nice armor-piercing attack and pretty good defense. They're a decent, they can wreck up any light infantry, any spearmen, which is awesome. And here he's got his feudal knights charging in. He's got a ton of cav over here. Oh god, tower in the face. Just sort of backed into that one. And I got my dismounted Huskarls taking a nice stroll over here. I think it's my general's unit. Yep, there he is. Chillin'. I got another unit of dismounted Huskarls, or actually Viking raiders, and then Norse archers going up on the walls over here. There's the dismounted Huskarls. And he's actually sallying in with his cav, and I'm just like, oh my. And I got my Viking raiders over here to block the billmen and take out a few of the cav at the same time. And now he's just going to sort of turn around and charge into my Viking raiders. A quasi-charge, really. They didn't really get their lances out, but they still had a running start at me. And they get a nice flank and kill quite a few of these Viking raiders. And I get my dismounted Huskarls, and I want to use them to hack to death these cav, while the Viking raiders take on the billmen. And he's getting burnt to death by the oil. Look at that. Oh, flaming billmen, my favorite. I really wish he would send his general in and watch the general die by oil. That'd be great. And at the same time, his men are being shot to death by towers from behind. At the same time, you can see these arrows sort of going into the gatehouse. And they're actually coming in from the walls. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah. There's little gaps in the walls where they're shooting in. That's actually quite cool. I never noticed that before. So that really sucks to be in the gatehouse. Kind of getting shot to death and oiled to death all at the same time. And I got my disarmed Huskarls, and he got a great charge over here. Look at that. He just wrecked all of them. Yeah, it's dismounted few knights. Lance out there. Look at that. And I start chasing after him and an attempt to kill off this 9 cav that's been bothering me so dearly. We lost quite a few over here in the gatehouse, actually. But I'm slowly breaking my way through the billmen who are being shot to death from the inside and oiled to death. Yes. Oh, yes. How dare they? And then he's got his cav over here, and I'm just trying desperately to kill it. I think I got my general's unit running around over this way, trying to sandwich it. And then he's running back over here into my Huskarls, and we'll see how that ends for him. Not too well. Just see all these dismounted feudal knights just drop. Or actually, mounted feudal knights. All these feudal knights dropping like flies. And there they go, one by one. I think they got 1 kill so far at this particular engagement. And there goes the last one, and that was a wreck of his cav that sallied in so valiantly. And now I got my Norse swordsmen walking here to support the Viking raiders, just in case, because their lines are starting to run a little bit thin. There's only 26 left, but overall they're fighting a little bit less than 20 billmen that are now routing. But they had made their way a decent way into the actual area, but now they're just all routing. And still oil, and apparently a cannon, not a cannon, a catapult shot. And now he's got his general out here, and his general is really bloody. Probably got shot to death by arrows. And now he's running away from my sallying out Viking raiders. Actually, he runs back in, apparently. But then he runs out again. Got 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills off his general's unit, and he's shooting death my gatehouse. That's probably what he's trying to do, at least. And I got all my... I have a bunch of longbowmen on the walls now, and I was shooting death his longbowmen. You can see all these dead longbows, especially this group over here, which was particularly shot to death. And at the same time, I forgot, I got some dismounted Huskarls off the walls through the siege towers that he had. I was going to flank him, but I forgot about them. But now he's charging into me, and he's going to take out quite a few. Look at that, just taking out these Huskarls. Take them out for dinner. And I'm trying desperately not to be killed. At the same time, now I'm focusing fire on him. You can see all these, you'll see a bunch of arrows starting to rain down on him. So let's pretend we're a cav and just watch him drop dead. You see all these arrows coming down. It's got 14 of them. And then here you just see arrows coming in. Just everywhere. And I'm just waiting for one of them to drop. Come on. There goes one. There goes another. There goes a third. All the way, yep. And now he's trying to charge into my dismounted Huskarls that I have engaging on this catapult. At the same time, I think I'm going to sally out my general's unit or something. He's down to 11 men in his general's unit, and they're still being shot to death by different towers and such. Just there goes another shot to death. I wonder if I shoot to death his general, that'd be cool. Shot by an arrow to the face, preferably. And now he's going for a rear charge into dismounted Huskarls, and it does quite well to take out quite a few of my men over here. Let's see what the stats are. 57% of me to 91% of him. So he doesn't have that much left. But I'm still shooting at him. He's got 7 valiant cav that are holding the rest, pretty much his entire army. Catapults won't do much to me. And now we got this pathetic charge, actually, that I remember. It's sort of like, yep, no lances down, and they just run in. But they do get a few kills. And then now he's just surrounded by these axemen. At least his actual general is. And he's taking a bunch of axes and not dying. He's a axe-resistant general over here who can float ladders and everything. And there he goes, slain with an axe by a Viking raider, I think. So good job, Viking raiders. You killed the general. Stealing the credit from the Huskarls that did most of the work. And now he's routed completely, and I have won the battle. So, he's going to take me on in a rematch where I attack, and we'll see how that goes. But I got 886 kills and 52 captures. He didn't do too bad for attacking. He got 638 kills and 91 captures as well. He had a lot less men than me. I don't know why. I think he should have probably taken more maybe cut out a unit or so. I give him plenty of money. He had 16k opposed to my 12.5k. So I think I can do it against him. Let's see, top kills, 74 by dismounted Huskar unit. Very, very nice. Everything else is kind of weird. And 5 by Norse Archer unit, that's not impressive at all. Not impressive. Not impressive. 45 by another, 64 by some Viking Raiders, so good job by them, taking on those Billmen. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys check out Captain Invisible's channel. He's a great YouTuber, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, my friends.